Step into the game. We the Curry brothers, night and day network. We bring awareness to the community, spreading consciousness. With the truth we chase greatness. In the darkness we shine like the brightest stars, using our platform to break mental prisons. You know who we are. From the streets to the stage, we never back down. Constantly evolving, we wear the crown. Mindful warriors, we're changing the game. Never staying the same. Night and day network, we're here to stay. Bring awareness and consciousness every single.
Don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool to get on the computer, but don't let the computer get on you. It's cool to use the computer, don't let the computer use you. You all saw The Matrix. There's a war going on, the battlefield's in the mind. The prize is the soul.
Yo, what up, y'all?
What in the hell is going on out here?
Yeah, we are back again. Gonna get into these topics. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Come on there.
Smash that like button when y'all get in. Smash that like button. We thank you kindly.
All right, we got to get into these topics. Yeah. Come on in. Please smash that like button if you haven't. All right, let me share this.
Yeah, man, we got a couple topics to talk about. Video surfaced of Kamala Harris' husband had to get busy with somebody.
All right.
So trying to snatch the mic out of Kamala's hand. You know what I'm saying? That we got the mayor of New York getting raided by the FBI, him and his whole staff.
Hell yeah.
What in the hell is going on out here?
Yeah, bro.
Just corruption after corruption, huh?
Facts.
There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from.
Run out ever. Streets being meeting took. Walk with your head down, scared to look. You shook. We about to get into this though, man. Yeah. Come on in. Hit that like button on our way in. Do a little finagle angle here real quick. Make sure.
Man. We ain't gonna keep y'all too long. We're gonna get into topics.
Yes, indeed.
Some crazy stuff going on out here. Man. Make sure y'all smash that like button when y'all get in here. Definitely appreciate y'all for showing up, showing out.
Thanks.
You know, we've been talking about a lot of political stuff lately because that's what's going on out here. Because you know this whole election thing, and that ain't nothing but a big circus act.
Yeah,
you know, that shit ain't nothing but just a big circus act.
Pretty much.
Just a circus act, man.
Hold on, y'all. We got to get into this. We're gonna get into this.
Y'all know it's a circus act. Y'all know.
Hold on. Try to share this real quick, y'all.
Distraction after distraction.
All right. Yeah.
Scraping and scrambling for shit.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into Kamala Harris' husband had to get busy with a Trump supporter that rushed the stage and shit. When she was at a rally, husband rushed the stage.
Right.
Let me pull this up real quick, y'all.
Rush the stage real quick. Everybody rushing the stage.
Dude ran up and snatched the mic. Snatched the
Her
mic.
husband is a rot, bro. Her husband is a rider, though.
No, as he's so as he's
That
supposed
nigga
to.
got
Bro.
up like, hold up.
As he's supposed to.
Maybe you have to whoop your ass up here.
All
Them bags.
right, so let's get into this right here. So this.
What the hell was this dude doing anyway?
Hello. Okay. Hi.
You gonna go sit your goofy ass down?
Whoa.
Asking for
Who is this nigga?
a much bigger idea than
Thank you so much, sir, for your big idea.
Look at her
But we
husband
want to
getting up
make
here.
sure that we are
Look.
able to get through this.
Right here.
That nigga up there, dirty as shit.
Hello. Okay. Hi.
You would think that he was part of the security staff.
Sir.
Whoa. Asking for your
Nigga ran up there faster than
much
Secret
bigger
Service.
idea than
Thank you so much, sir, for your big idea. But we want to make sure that we are able to get through this.
Look at this. Yo, what was dude? What the hell was dude trying to do anyway? What
I don't
was
know. I
he
guess
doing?
he snatched the mic from him. He was trying to get
Yeah,
access.
but where did this nigga come from?
I don't know. Damn, I was trying to see if I
Man,
can.
this shit is crazy. This election time, this shit is like one of the biggest zoos. It's like a zoo, man, or a circus. This is one of the biggest circuses, bro. The nigga got shot in the air, and you know what I mean, niggas. Then you got, you know what I'm saying, shit like this happening, and then those debates, that shit ain't even. They don't be talking about nothing in those debates, bro. It's like they gotta do all this shit just to keep the attention on, this shit. Cause I feel like people wouldn't even be paying attention to this shit if it wasn't messy.
Yeah, they gotta make it some type of interesting, like
Yeah.
like the Oscars.
That's just what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was about to say. That damn Will Smith smacking Chris Rock. Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can pull this video up.
Look at this shit.
I ain't got a clear version of this shit.
This shit didn't make no sense.
Hello. Okay. Hi. Whoa. Just a minute, sir.
Whoa. Asking for your attention.
Apologies, that'll be
A
walking
much
up.
bigger idea than
Thank you so much, sir, for your big idea. But we want to make sure that we
Look
are
how
able
aggressive this
to get
nigga is.
through this. Okay, it's
Hey,
okay.
he looked like
It's
Secret
okay.
Service,
People
bro.
have their own big ideas. They have their own big ideas.
Yeah.
But we also want to make
It's
sure
okay,
that we are
guys.
being respectful to our folks that have come here to speak to
You
us.
just
So
gotta be respectful
what we're
to all
gonna
the
do.
folks that are
Oh,
around here.
shit. You see his face as he was
yeah,
grabbing
we
him?
want
though?
ours back. Yes.
You okay, Mama? You're good.
I'm good.
We need a mic. We need a microphone. We need a mic.
I'm good.
All right.
Don't worry.
Yeah, this shit do look kind of staged
I'm
a
so
little bit.
sorry about that. It's all right. Give it up.
Shit do look staged a little bit. I mean, it is a circus, so we do got to keep that in mind.
You're good. Good.
Man,
You think it was staged?
I don't know,
You think
man.
it just to keep the interest going? Cause this clown ass nigga came out of nowhere. What the fuck? He looked like he came in off the street. Like literally from the street. I don't even know how the hell this nigga even got on stage. Where's Secret Service at? The hell? Ain't no Secret Service in that room? He looked like one of them niggas that was living in one of them tent cities. He looked, you know what I'm saying? He asking Kamala, what the fuck going on? Why, you know what I'm saying? Got us out here in these tent cities because mortgage and rent is too high.
Right. That shit crazy, bro. Yeah, man, this is a interesting election, boy. I tell you, that's more. It's an anticipated election too. Like, there's a lot of shit going on, bro. That's involved in this election. So people is tuning in. You know what I mean? Not only the
Look at
fact that
you see your husband's face. Look at that.
hey,
He's like he's a
my name,
gangster or something. He look
I ain't shit. That's his wife, man. He better
that
get. He
nigga.
better get.
No,
I
you
don't
should
think he
cut
moved.
that shit.
I don't
Look,
think he moved fast enough.
nah, he did move fast. I mean,
Well, no, let me go back. Yeah, he should have
a
moved
little
faster than
bit. I
that
mean,
shit.
let me see.
Look, he ain't get up until they start grab. Look, he ain't get up until that to then.
Nah, he was trying to get up on stage. He was
Oh yeah, yeah.
struggling a little bit. He got up there as best he could, as fast.
You see his face? Look,
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You see?
get this
The
jerk out of here.
bags. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yo, this nigga,
Remind
like
me
he
of,
part, I mean, like he part of the mafia or something. Look at him.
look, you
Look,
see it?
look at
Remind me
yeah.
of,
That's what I was talking about. Look at this nigga.
he's a
Look,
fucking you scumbag.
he look like he ain't no stranger to danger. He look
Man,
like he done this before. Look at him.
nigga
That
prepared
nigga
for
mean business.
damn, bro. Kamala,
Go to fuck with my wife, you bum. Get off the
Kamala.
stage.
I know, right? That shit
That's
crazy, bro. Man, he was up that motherfucker. He acted fast as shit, boy, for that shit. Y'all see that shit?
yo, that's crazy.
Shout out to Kamala husband.
What the fuck happened to Secret Service, bro?
No clue, bro.
Where they at?
They move AAC fat.
Yo,
They ain't act
Secret
fast
Service
enough.
is a joke in the United States. What the
Keep on that
hell?
shit. Oh, hold on. Bring that shit back,
That's
yo.
the shit that taxpayers is paying for?
Right.
Hi.
He just jumped his ass up there like,
Yeah, who is this nigga? Like,
nigga, your attention.
your attention. Do you think that's gonna get somebody attention? Yeah, it's gonna get
Get
people
out of here.
attention and get your ass dragged up out of there.
Get jerk out of here.
Okay, it's okay, folks. It's okay. People have their own big ideas. They have their
What
own
the
big
hell?
ideas. But we also
So-
wanna make
so,
sure that we're being
Secret
respectful
Service don't
to
guard
our
these
folks that
events?
come here to speak to us. So,
Yeah, they be letting president. They didn't let president get shot.
Yeah, they let a president get
They let
shot.
this.
He
They let the
basically
vice president get ran up on just now.
right. He could have. Yeah, he could have did
Yeah.
something to her. Like, what the
Secret
fuck?
Service
Where's
did.
Secret Service at? What niggas paying for? What's the tax dollars going to this shit for? They ain't even up there protecting the presidents and the president elects and the VPs. Where the fuck is the Secret Service at? Right, he hopped up there like he was Pesci, right? Like it was Goodfellas. Facts. Hell yeah, that's like nigga look like he done this shit before. Like he's used to roughing guys up. Yo, so I'm looking around there. I don't see no Secret Service nowhere. So I guess what they don't use them for every event. What the hell is going on? How he even get up on stage? Yeah, I don't see no Secret Service around there. Nowhere. Like it should have been a Secret Service agent that should have ran up right behind this nigga. One on the front, one on the side. What the hell? How much American tax dollars? How much we pay these niggas to protect these presidents and these VPs and all? How much we pay them? How much tax dollars go to this shit? Cause she damn sure ain't look protected up there. Just like Trump ain't look protected. What the hell? Secret Services ain't doing shit. Damn, Faith said you can't have a Secret Service when you're a fake fake vice president. Man, this shit is crazy. Her laugh is goofy as hell too. Yeah. Man, shit. If y'all niggas haven't already, make sure y'all head over to Night and Day Herbals. You know what I mean? We fully stocked back up on majority of the CBD products, the pre-rolls. We got the CBD lollipops back in stock. Those are really good for people who, you know, had a stressful day or need some type of pain relief, or if you got insomnia or something like that, can't sleep. Them CBD lollipops is definitely good. We got the CBD bath bombs on there. Yeah, I mean, those CBD bath bombs also got the zeolite in there, so it's a good detox. And it's also good for pain and stress release while you in the bathtub. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the zeolite, the zeolite is stocked back up. Make sure y'all head over there for that. Y'all know that's the best detox on the market. It detox you from the cellular level. So all them toxins and shit that's stored in your blood cells, that's stored in your tissue, that's causing all that inflammation and havoc in your body. If you're looking for something to clean that out, head over to Night and Day Herbals. It's 20% off. Zeolite, Zea8. You know what I mean? We got the body butters in stock. We also got the soaps and body oils. Y'all know that we got the soaps for different ailments. You know, acne, soap for acne, soap for psoriasis. You know what I mean? Different soaps for different folks. And everything is 20% off. The link is pinned to the TikTok. It's also pinned in the chit at. It's also in the chit at. We got, oh yeah, the pre-rolls is back stocked up too. I know a lot of y'all love our pre-rolls. They sell pretty fast. It's one of our biggest sellers. You know, our pre-rolls don't have any type of chemicals in it. Even the paper is hemp paper. So it's chemical-free hemp paper that is rolled up in. There's no tobacco in it. The CBD itself don't have no chemicals. It's grown on Amish farm in Lancaster, PA. You know what I mean? It's grown in mineralized dirt. If y'all know anything about the Amish, they serious about their farming, because that's their way of life. Man, best CBD on the market. Shit works. 100%. We ship fast. Good customer service. You know what I'm saying? Night and Day Herbals. 20% off. All right, we got to get into this FBI, man, going at Mayor Adams.
All right, so it's two different dynamics of this shit.
I don't know what's going on.
You got the
going on over there.
Yeah, you got shakedowns going on, and then you got, you know, government official Eric Adams people's part of, you know, money laundering and shit like that. So we're gonna get into this. So let's go ahead and run this one. Live Nation. You know what I mean? Then we're gonna run the other videos too. So.
Back here, 2 Live now from Fox. I'm Andrew Kraft. Like I said before the break, trouble in New York. Live picture there over the Midtown Manhattan skyline. You see there the Chrysler Building, smack dab in the middle. Well, this is what we are learning. The FBI has raided the homes of at least 3 top New York City officials closely connected to Mayor Eric Adams. Also, I'm putting up this post on X from our friend there, Fox 5's Morgan McKay, saying a law enforcement source telling Linda Schmidt at Fox 5 that several NYPD executives, including the NYPD police commissioner, were asked to turn over their phones immediately to investigators at the U.S. Attorney's Office with the Southern District of New York. Investigators will also be looking at emails. Well, I had the chance to catch up with Fox 5 New York reporter Morgan McKay about what is going on here with officials there at the NYPD and connected to Mayor Eric Adams. Let's watch.
It's crazy, bro.
Search the homes of 2 aides in the administration of New York Mayor Eric Adams. In addition to the raid, the phone of an NYPD commissioner was also seized. We want to bring into the conversation right now our friend there at Fox 5 New York, Morgan McKay, with the latest. She joins me. Morgan, good to see you here. What's going on with these FBI raids and seizures? More and more of these New York officials being swept up in this. What's going on?
We're talking about a massive operation here, Andrew. The FBI raiding the homes of at least 5 people close to New York City Mayor Eric Adams. We're talking about 2 deputy mayors, the school's chancellor, and reportedly even the NYPD commissioner. A testy school's chancellor, David Banks, did not answer questions about the FBI raid on his home in Harlem that he shares with Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright. It is unclear at this time if the raid was targeting one or both of them, but electronic devices were seized from their home. FBI agents on Wednesday also raided the home of Deputy Mayor for Public Safety, Phil Banks, the brother of David Banks. Phil Banks' attorney, Benjamin Brofman, confirmed this for us this afternoon. Phil Banks has been entangled with law enforcement before and was previously named by federal prosecutors as an unindicted co-conspirator in an investigation into a police bribery scheme during former Mayor Bill de Blasio's administration. Banks abruptly retired from the NYPD in 2014, but returned to city government after Mayor Eric Adams took office in 2022. Additionally, numerous outlets are reporting that the FBI also raided the home of NYPD Commissioner Edward Caban. A law enforcement source tells Fox 5 that several NYPD executives, including the police commissioner, were told to turn over their phones immediately to the U.S. Attorney's Office with the Southern District of New York. A spokesperson for the NYPD would not go into detail, but said, quote, "The department is aware of an investigation by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York involving members of service. The department is fully cooperating in the investigation." On top of that, FBI agents also raided the home of another Adams aide, Tim Pearson, who is currently facing multiple lawsuits for allegedly sexually harassing female employees and is facing a separate investigation for his role in a fight at a migrant shelter. A spokesperson for the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York would not comment on the investigation, but according to multiple sources, this investigation is likely separate from the federal corruption inquiry facing the mayor involving his campaign fundraising and possible ties to the Turkish government. In that investigation, Adams himself was served a grand jury subpoena in July and was forced to turn over his cell phones to the FBI. Agents have also raided the homes of his top campaign fundraiser and another one of his aides in connection with that investigation. City Hall Chief Counsel Lisa Zornberg in response said, quote, "Investigators have not indicated to us the mayor or his staff are targets of any investigation. As a former member of law enforcement, the mayor has repeatedly made clear that all members of the team need to follow the law." And Adams today, as he was leaving City Hall, said to just a couple reporters that they are cooperating with federal investigators right now in terms of handing over anything that they might need, and says that he will continue to be the mayor. Andrew?
I gotta ask, because I think in any other city, in any other mayoral administration, the residents of that city, the voters themselves, will be talking about this. This would be in the press all the time. Do New Yorkers know this is going on?
You know, yes. And this is not the first investigation that, the mayor is a part of, because at the end of the day, so right now we're hearing from a few sources that the investigation involving these 5 members of Adams' staff and the investigation involving him and his possible ties to the Turkish government and how that involves campaign fundraising. They're saying that those are separate investigations. But at the end of the day, Adams chose to appoint all 5 of these people to his administration. And, it just gives this look that there is so much going on behind the scenes. And in a time when trust in public government is just so important, it is a shame to see something like this happen. On top of that, you have people like the NYPD commissioner, for example, now possibly communicating with the FBI in terms of, handing over his phone, whatever it might be, and being distracted and not focusing on what he needs to be doing, which is, of course, protecting the city of New York.
So, Morgan, where this story stands right now, all we know is the raids happened and the seizures happened. We don't know what it's related to just yet, and we don't know if there are any indictments coming, right?
Exactly. There have been no charges. Adams himself says that, for his investigation, that there's no wrongdoing there. Right. But for this investigation, of course, we haven't been able to get in touch with anybody close besides the school's chancellor, David Banks, which you saw there at the top. Right. And he didn't say much, but there have been no charges. The FBI is not commenting publicly, as well as the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York.
All right. Morgan McConnell there live for us in New York. Morgan, thanks so much. We'll check in if there are any more developments.
All right. Yeah. So we're going to switch.
Shout out to Victoria for the super sticker.
Yep.
Love, love, love.
Yeah, appreciate the love, Victoria. So damn, Bling Bling was cool with Eric Adams. Oh, Bling
Bling. Right.
Bling Bling. I hope Bishop Bling Bling ain't going there running his mouth, man.
He brought his niggas with him though. Eric Adams brought, because you see, it was he had people on his staff that was fired years ago for doing corruption.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he got him a job again. He bought his
So
niggas with
and
him.
I was
So
supposed
you
to
already
buddies,
know what
yeah.
that's about. Let's just be real. He bought his niggas with him. And anybody that's from the street know what we talking about. Like, yeah, nigga, we got the mayor's office now. We in the office now. Yeah, nigga, of course you gonna get your job back. Let's get this money.
The shmoney.
Let's get this. That nigga, the first day he called his niggas up when he found out he won. Guess what, nigga? I'm the new mayor, nigga. Yeah, let's get this motherfucking money, nigga. Y'all know the conversation. He hit all his niggas up that got fired in the past for some corrupt shit and said, nigga, it's time for us to get this money. I just
Mortimer.
office.
We back.
We back, right?
That is like Mortimer. We back. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Nigga, right back on. Look, we right back on, niggas.
Corruption is crazy out here.
Oh, well, we know New York is corrupted like a motherfucker, bro. We know that.
United States is corrupted like
a
motherfucker.
United States.
You think that's the only city that's corrupt? All these cities is corrupt.
But then it's election time. They gotta make shit look good. You know what I mean? We gotta make it look like we doing something. Knowing damn well ain't none of them motherfuckers going to jail. They been shaking down.
Hell no, they ain't going to jail.
They gotta make that shit look good. It's election time. We gotta make the taxpayer. We gotta satisfy the taxpayers. We gotta trump the numbers up. We gotta make this shit look good, y'all. You ever watch The Wire? Well, a lot of y'all watch The Wire. You know, and they was doing a lot of that shit to trump the numbers up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Doing a lot of shit to trump the numbers up during the election time to make it look like they're doing something to satisfy the taxpayers, satisfy the state and all that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro.
So they just got a whole criminal organization.
Bro, we know that shit always been like that though, bro. Yeah, that shit always been corrupt like that though. A lot of shakedowns. You know what I mean, a lot of drug dealers getting shaken down. A lot of these motherfucking crime. They opened up the border to a lot of this crime element too. Like, don't think that Scarface shit was just the Cuban crime wave then. Nah, that shit is like the Venezuela crime wave. The goddamn Middle Eastern motherfuckers coming in from the Middle East. It's motherfuckers coming in from everywhere, bro. Through the border and shit. A lot of that shit be crime element.
Nigga, they said the government in New York paid out $5 billion to immigrants so far.
My nigga, them niggas.
$5 billion to these niggas pocketed. Nigga. Eric Adams and them niggas probably pocketed some of that motherfucking money.
Nigga.
The whole squad that he called up pocketed.
Nigga, they were showing balances of receipts of EBT receipts. Motherfuckers got $15,000 on their EBT card.
This shit is crazy, bro.
Immigrants got $13,000. Bro, like you know how you go in the store and you just leave your receipt. Motherfucker pulled the like damn $15,000 on the EBT. Like what the hell they giving these damn?
How's that even possible, bro?
Bro,
$15,000 on the EBT. Bro, how's that even possible?
They interviewed the woman, bro. They wanted to get to the bottom of that shit, bro. They interviewed the woman. She said, yeah, a lot of the immigrants is getting a lot of money every month. You know what I'm saying? A lot of money every month. You know what I'm saying? To basically live in these, in these designated areas and shit. California.
You think those politicians ain't skimming off the top of that money at the same time?
Yeah, they the first ones skimming off the top.
Right.
Huh?
5 out of $5 billion. How much of that shit you think Mayor Adams and his team got?
I gotta pull this shit up, bro.
How much you think them niggas got off the top of that $5 billion that got passed out to all them immigrants and shit? Just in New York alone, y'all. That $5 billion was just New York alone. So just imagine how much is going to the rest of the immigrants in all the other states. Man, this shit is over, y'all. They turning this shit into a third world country. You only see this type of shit happening in third world countries.
Yeah, look
the money devaluing. The government is more corrupt than the criminals are on the street.
Nigga, look.
And they start opening up the borders and everybody start flooding in. That's third world country, man. Y'all niggas don't realize America's being turned into a motherfucking third world country.
Oh yeah. They done sent all the money out of the country, depleted the country, all this money, all this high ass 36 trillion in debt.
Hell
they sent all this money to build up all these other countries and shit.
This shit is over.
Bro, this shit crazy, bro. Let's get into the commission though. The police commissioner had to resign, bro. A lot of corruption coming up out of there, bro.
That's one of his squad. That's
federal
that's
corruption investigations.
That's his man. Yeah, that's his man. Let's get it.
Front.
Shit, my bad, y'all.
That's his
Federal
homie.
corruption investigation into City Hall and the NYPD now includes allegations of a shakedown. A Brooklyn bar owner says he was told that his problems with the NYPD would go away if he paid the police commissioner's brother. And he says it was a worker in the mayor's office who tried to help arrange that deal. Chief investigative reporter Jonathan Deans joins us now with details.
Chuck, the bar owner had his permits, his liquor license, and his share of noise complaints. But what he says he needed, a break from tough NYPD enforcement. Seeking help, he says he was introduced to a mayoral staffer, and then to the twin brother of the NYPD's top cop. And then he says he was asked for thousands in payments.
I felt like it was like I got an ultimatum. Like, it's either you get with this or you're going to get shut down. We're going to make sure you get shut down.
Shamel Kelly says it was this man, mayoral staffer Ray Martin, who first told him he could pay the police commissioner's brother to help get better treatment from the NYPD.
He just said that he was assistant of Eric Adams, and he know people, and he dropped the Mr. Eddie Caban name because he's I guess the NYPD commissioner, and I was having problems with the NYPD.
Later, Kelly says the police commissioner's brother James Caban told him he could help with his NYPD problems if he paid him $2,500 up front. The state liquor authority says Kelly's bar was not facing any charges of wrongdoing, but there were dozens of noise complaints to 311 about loud music. Kelly says he felt too many cops from the 6-0 precinct kept showing up, hurting his relatively new business, the Juice and More Bar, along Mermaid Avenue. And he says his pleas for help from the NYPD and local community board were unsuccessful. Kelly said he never expected that Ray Martin from the mayor's office would give him this advice.
He went on about how he thinks that I should just close the bar. And if I don't close the bar, there's only one way to get the police to stop doing what they're doing, and that's to speak to one of his friends, which was the James Caban guy.
James Caban, an ex-cop, is the twin brother of NYPD Commissioner Eddie Caban. Kelly showed us phone records and text messages from August 2023, where Martin from the mayor's office allegedly encouraged Kelly to contact James Caban. Hey, Shamel, reminder to call James. Kelly says these phone records and texts show he and the commissioner's brother discussed the issues surrounding his business, a business which was a juice bar by day and licensed to serve alcohol on weekend nights. James Caban allegedly wrote, spoke to the commanding officer, and the biggest complaint from the community board is that you're registered as a juice bar, and now you're doing parties there. Lots of noise complaints.
If you have a license to serve alcohol, it shouldn't matter. And I also explained to him that the community board knew that it was the summertime, so they knew we were going to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday night events.
Records suggest Kelly and Caban also spoke by phone. And that's when Kelly says James Caban asked him for the initial $2,500.
He said that he will mediate my issues with NYPD. He could bring them to me, have a meeting, resolve our issues, is what he specifically said he could do. After he said I had to pay him for it, I felt like it was him trying to extort me. So I just was like, you know what? No, I'm good. I'll just deal with it how I deal with it. And it got worse.
Kelly says the Ray Martin and James Caban connection bothered him.
I assume that you'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah, let's call a meeting. Let's figure out what this problem is. I'm not expecting for you to be like, oh, you got to pay me some money if you want this problem to go away. Nah, that doesn't fall with me.
Martin did not return requests for comment. James Caban's attorneys issued this statement. Mr. Caban unequivocally denies any wrongdoing. His work as a consultant and acting as a liaison between the department and a private company is perfectly legal, especially given his previous career as an NYPD officer. Our client has fully cooperated with law enforcement, and once their investigation is complete, it will be clear that these claims are unfounded and lack merit. Former NYPD Chief of Department and NBC New York consultant, Terry Monahan.
Everything we heard from the bar owner, if those allegations are true, it's at minimal unethical and possibly criminal in the way that they were dealing with the bar owner.
I've been really like hurt, disappointed, stressed, depressed.
Kelly is not just making the allegations now. He posted his concerns on social media back in February, but at the time, few noticed. As for Juice and More, Kelly closed it down in February.
I don't think it was just me. I think that's probably a thing that's going on in New York City specifically, to be honest.
City Hall late today issued this statement. We appreciate WNBC for bringing this information to our attention yesterday afternoon. After receiving this inquiry, we immediately began an internal review and found that Mr. Martin violated the terms of his employment. Mr. Martin was terminated for cause yesterday. We expect all city employees to act ethically and in the public interest. That staffer, Martin, now fired, and again, he has not returned requests for comment. We just spoke with the bar owner again, and he tells us the feds and DOI investigators are with him, interviewing him this afternoon in connection with the ongoing corruption investigations into City Hall and the NYPD.
God damn, loud man, them motherfuckers is moving about crazy, bro. This shit crazy, bro.
Isn't that what the mafia do? Like isn't that what the mafia used to do?
Shakedowns.
Yeah, that's a whole shakedown.
Like I
And you
said,
know what? That's
$2,400.
common. That's common in places like New York. Those cops are criminals, bro. You remember that story that Aaron Russo told when he opened up his club in New York?
Nah, that was Chicago.
Oh, was that? I thought that was New York.
Nah, he
Well, it don't even matter. Chicago, New York, they do the same shit everywhere. The cops be shaking people down. The politicians be shaking people down. Just because you want to be a business owner, and they come F with you.
Like I said, they giving all the resources to the immigrants coming in, bro. I gotta play this shit, bro.
They would have made that motherfucker pay $2,500. They would have made him pay $2,500 a week, probably. They would say, all right, that's your first payment.
Nah, they give $2,500 a month.
Yeah, about $2,500 a month. And no telling how many other businesses they were doing that too.
Yeah, a lot. A lot, bro.
That's what they being investigated for.
Man, let's get into this real quick.
And this is the post she is talking about. A cashier the other day took a picture of a receipt after a migrant got done purchasing some items using their state-issued EBT card. And the receipt has gone viral in just a few days. This was allegedly taken at a bodega in New York City. And people are not happy. And for good reason. Take a closer look at the food stamp balance. It's $13,401. And they have a cash balance of $4,498.85, which is absolutely insane, especially when this is the average for most New Yorkers that receive EBT or SNAP. And this is maximum benefits if you have no income coming in whatsoever.
Why is it that this heifer, who has never put anything into this country, never worked in this country, never paid Social Security tax, never paid a property tax, never put into the IRS, never paid anything into anything, came here with her damn hands stuck out, came from shithole country, wherever the hell you from, taxpayer funded EBT card. Her food stamp balance is $13,401.82 for 1 month. That's this individual's food stamp balance for 1 month. Okay? Because when you use your EBT card, it leaves a record of the balance after you've gone to the store and spent it, whatever. This bizatch, who has never paid anything into the system, is somehow worthy to get $13,401.82. Cash balance is $4,498.85. The fuck? That's just
That's
one.
crazy, bro.
That's one of them. That's one of them. New York has hundreds of thousands of these foreign nationals roaming around. Why does she have $13,000 in food stamps?
Yeah, that's baloney because they've had to cut sanitation for the city, public school funding, police funding. They've cut back on senior citizen care as well.
They paying those migrants for something else, y'all.
No, yeah.
They here on a mission for sure.
Yeah. That's what I said. They letting in a lot of different type of elements. Yeah, like they letting in a lot of elements to this in this country, bro. You know what I'm saying? Crime element, different type of computer tech type motherfuckers, all types of people coming in through this motherfucking country,
And wasn't
bro.
these niggas just talking about defunding the police a couple years ago?
Yeah.
They wanted to defund the police, and they knew they was bringing all these damn immigrants in here, and so you left the American citizens with no police or no type of none of that shit, and you let all these criminal immigrants in. What you think they planning on doing with that shit? And they paying these immigrants all this money. You think they pay? You know, our government don't give nobody no money for free unless it's some type of investment to keep people ignorant, to keep people enslaved, and to keep people in servitude to the government. They ain't gonna just hand out no money for no for free, for nothing. $5 billion so far in New York paid out to immigrants. $5 billion.
I'm about to pull this shit up. Well, we're gonna finish watching her.
We got to turn this shit into Gotham City.
Hell yeah.
Streets. They don't get $13,000 a month in food stamps. And they don't get $4,498 a month in cash. I'm looking at it. Just looking at it. I can't even believe this is real. This is actually real. Senior citizens have to go back to work after working for 70 years. In their 80s, they have to work to greet at Walmart or Costco because they can't stop working. They don't have enough money with this so-called Inflation Reduction Act and the extremely high inflation thanks to Biden Harris. And you're going to vote for this shit to continue?
People are waking up.
All right, let me switch to this one real quick. It's another nigga that witnessed something.
Man, trying to make bros just make sure we get paid for something for the kids to eat after school. Immigrant in front of me, and she got $10,000 on her food stamp card with $3,000 cash. Come on, man, but I work every day to pay my taxes for here, man. But didn't get all that done, man. I'm not knocking nobody in their hustle, man. But, man, stop taking my money again. People, I understand if you gave it to some people in our community that really, really man. But instead, y'all sending money to Ukraine, you know what I'm saying, billions of dollars. You got people over here need that same. Man, well, I'm trying to figure out how can I get $10,000 worth of food stamp. What, I gotta go back to Africa? They say, man, stop it, man. Hey, man, it's right, man. Stop taking my tax, man. Doing what you want to do, man. Then they're gonna say, oh, I'm wrong because I'm talking about border control. Hell, it seems like I need to go work on the border, try to make some extra money to come up off something, man. Because hey, man.
Now, he didn't provide any proof to his claims. It is just a claim. But he claims that he was in the grocery store and the person in front of him, which according to him was a migrant and had $10,000 worth of food stamp balance and had a cash balance of $3,000. Now, it was just about a week ago that this receipt came up, which was allegedly left behind by a migrant in New York City. Has a food stamp balance of $13,401 and a cash balance of $4,498. Which is just crazy. Now, we don't know if it's a glitch. We don't know if they're scamming the system. We don't know exactly if they're issued this every month. All I know is they do not give our citizens this kind of money. Listen to what one of our U.S. veterans gets every month from food stamps.
A migrant, an immigrant, left a receipt in the store. And you know how I got the food stamp remaining balance at the bottom of the receipt, right? $13,500 with a $5,000 cash, Larry. Migrant, somebody that's not from this country. Now, you are a veteran, and you've also served this country, correct?
Correct.
Tell these people, as a veteran that served this country, right? Tell them how much food stamps you get in a month.
$23. $23.
23. Not 2,300.
$23.
Not 230. How much you getting in food stamps a month?
$23 a month.
$23 versus a person that's not even from this.
That's a damn shame.
Versus a person that did not serve this country. $13,000. They said it was on that receipt.
$23.
Is it not a slap in the face?
Slap in the face. But that's sad.
$23.
This shit is disgusting. This shit almost make me want to throw up.
Especially in this economy. $23 a month for a veteran? Absolutely disgraceful. And what has the Biden administration done about this? They've been in there almost, 4 years now? What have they done? They've hurt us more face, right and left, giving migrants more money, it seems, than our own U.S. citizens. And again, some people want 4 more years of this kind of failed leadership. Place your comments below. I appreciate your watch.
This type shit was going on
Yo,
even when Trump was in office.
this type of shit make them want to stop paying taxes. Like, man, fuck
Oh,
you
hold
paying
on. This
taxes
shit
for,
went
bro.
on. This ain't just this administration. It's all the fucking administrations that been up there. Veterans always been treated like shit. Even when they was coming back from the Vietnam War and all that. Veterans always being treated like shit in this country. Man, this shit is disrespect. Man, it's all this shit is disrespect. So this is where your tax dollars is going to now.
Yeah.
Do without her food stamps tonight.
Whitney Lewis says she followed directions in November when requested to update her daughter's Social Security number.
As she tells 690 Your Site consumer reporter there, her benefits were cut off a week ago. Don.
Well, that's right, Bo. The message from the state says her SNAP benefits have been terminated. For the 37-year-old disabled single mother of 3, she receives just over $900 a month.
That's disgusting, man.
In Social Security.
Yeah, this third world country
She says
shit, bro. I'm
losing her
telling
monthly
you.
benefit of $700 in food stamps will be a struggle.
Yeah, that's what they doing. They cut. I'm telling you, bro.
Shit is disgusting.
They giving the resources to the motherfucking that's coming into the country. America, just like the brick shit, America's not part of that shit. The new financial crypto system, BRICS, America been cut out of that shit. The American dollar, they ain't using the American dollar for that shit, bro. Nigga, this shit about to be third world country, my nigga. Hold on, I wanted to get to this one real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let's continue. Hold on.
Whitney Lewis depends on food stamps. She's disabled due to a spinal injury and other serious health issues. She can't work. With 3 special needs children, Whitney's dad helps out with her kids. In mid-November, the Human Services Department sent Miss Lewis this important message about her little girl, Stella.
Yeah, I get a letter that tells me that my daughter's Social Security number doesn't match their file, that I need to update it.
Within a day, Miss Lewis took action.
I got on the portal, created an account, and took pictures of her Social Security card and uploaded them.
But when she attempted to use her benefits card earlier this month, it was empty.
January 2nd rolls around when my benefits are supposed to be on there. There's nothing there. It says I've been terminated.
Not only was 6-year-old Stella cut off, so were her brothers and her mother. Immediately, Whitney went to Knoxville's Human Services office.
The first lady started looking at my account and she said, I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. I see nothing wrong with your account. And I said, well, then where's my benefits? And she said, okay, that's what I'm going to figure out. She said,
the immigrants got it.
Send in your Social Security card for your daughter on the 16th.
Ukraine got it.
Ukraine got it. Yeah, immigrants got it.
Israel got it.
Then spoke with the supervisor at the Knoxville office. Whitney pointed to her portal, which shows benefits terminated. She asked, how can they be restored?
She said, you're just going to have to wait. It's a waiting game. We've got a new system that rolled out in June. She said, and everybody's having to wait. And I said, well, I'm disabled and I got 3 kids. And I said, do you have a date?
They don't give a shit about that.
Because she said someone would call me. She said, no, I don't. It's just waiting game. She said, there's people been waiting since June.
Look down where he lay.
Casey Bradshaw told us a similar story last month. She and her 2-year-old son lost
America's
their
a sinking
benefits
shit.
after she was sent a reminder in October to reapply. Casey said she mailed her application the last week of October. However, her benefits card was empty when she tried to use it in early November. Just like Whitney did, Casey went to the state office and asked what happened.
They said that they received it, but they're so backed up in paperwork that they didn't have the chance to read it yet.
The State Human Services Department tells 6 on Your Side there has been a temporary increase in processing SNAP benefits. The state blames the delay on new technology it's using to modernize its new eligibility benefits management system. Human Services says the adoption of any new technology involves a period of adjustment. As we transition from the old system to the new one, there has been a temporary increase in our processing times that we are actively working to mitigate.
I will do what I can to stay on this.
State Senator Becky Massey says she and other lawmakers are aware of the problem. She says Human Services is short of employees.
They're working to get those positions filled.
Man, they got AI running every fucking thing. So these new systems are set up automated, and the AI don't have to, can't determine, determine any goddamn thing as far as whatever is programmed to operate as. They don't give a fuck about your feelings, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about, that you got to eat every month. If it ain't something that's, matching up with the system, how the automated system works, if something is off, yeah, they cut your shit, bro. They cut your shit, they terminate your shit, and then you gotta wait until the next go around. You know what I'm saying? In order to get that shit fixed.
So that
So
shit basically gonna be ran like social media.
Yeah, it's ran like social media, right?
Like when they demonetize you and shit, and you gotta wait 3 months to reapply again.
Yeah, shit like that, yep.
And they run that shit with AI.
Yeah, so if AI don't give a fuck if you eating or not, that you ain't eat that month, it can't determine that. So, and humans,
Yo, make sure y'all share this video. Get
there's
this
no
video
humans
out.
There's no
This is
humans
very
looking over
important.
this shit. Ain't no humans looking over that shit. So let's get into this shit, bro, because they definitely giving all the
Thank you for staying up late with us.
So shout out to you know what I'm saying, Fox 26 and shit. We're gonna get into this real quick. The brother, you know what I mean, Isiah Carey has people brothers on there talking about the immigrants. I mean, getting prepaid debit cards and shit like that, bro. Like, soon as and remember we did the live stream on Rumble. Remember they had immigrants dumping their identities and shit at the border.
Yeah,
and they giving whole identities when they come
giving
in, bro.
new identities, bro.
Credit
They're
card,
coming there.
prepaid debit cards.
Wreck
They
havoc.
getting they getting social benefits and shit like that. Yeah, bro. Like
They
that
probably
shit.
gonna have them tearing the country up just in case Kamala don't win.
Who knows? That might be true, bro.
People gotta pay attention to what's going on right now. And for all y'all Negroes always talking about, we gotta get reparations. They gave y'all reparations away to the immigrants. It look like the immigrants is getting the reparations that y'all niggas want.
And that ain't
Try that one on for size.
This on this Friday night, we have a great show, plus a live tailgate party here on The Factor. Left my glasses, blind as a bat, but I'm afraid I'll make it through. Many are asking, does it piss you off or is it the right thing to do? There's a lot of talk around the country about New York City's new Helping Hand program. It provides migrant families with prepaid debit cards. $53 million have been given to the program, which will give asylum seekers arriving at the Roosevelt Hotel money to help them buy food. Sports journalist Stephen A. Smith does not agree with that choice.
I see homeless folks in the streets of New York all the time that are American citizens. I damn sure see them in California. We've got poor, impoverished, starving people who were born and raised in this nation. How in the hell do we come up with a $53 million pilot program?
Yeah, you gotta think, bro. This is a whole agenda.
And a lot of those homeless people you got homeless veterans on the street, bro.
Yeah,
homeless veterans that actually fought in these wars for these motherfuckers. People that fought in Afghanistan and fought in motherfucking Desert Storm and all that shit in Iraq and even as far back as the motherfucking Vietnam. People that actually served this country and fought in these wars, these goofy ass wars, and they living on the street. While these immigrants are coming in here, getting new identities and getting fucking snap cards filled up to the brim with cash and
credit cards, all that
stamps.
shit. Yeah.
Program for illegals. But folks who are here legally are born here. We don't have enough of them. That's why Trump is on the verge of getting reelected.
Earlier tonight, we posted this question on the Isiah Factor Instagram page. Should migrants be given prepaid cards to the tune of $53 million? A majority voted no at 67%. Our guests are here to share their perspective on the matter. Joining us, conservative attorney Kevin Fulton and the executive director of FEDS, Houston, Cesar Espinosa. So, Cesar, when you see this program set in place by the mayor in Houston and approved by city council, your thoughts on it? Is it good? Bad? What?
In New York. So what we see is I think that the program itself is aimed at trying to curb people asking for other services or ending up even having more people on the street or different things like that. But I do agree on one thing. I think everybody needs a helping hand. It's just we're looking at we're pointing the finger at the wrong person. We have to go back in history and look at the copious amounts of money that has been put into oppressive legislation, into the school to prison pipeline, and realize that homelessness is not something that you can solve with $53 million, but rather it's years and years of policies of bad things happening to people that has put people on the street. For one, I don't want anybody to be homeless, whether you're documented or undocumented, but at the same time, we have to put things in the boxes in which they belong.
Do you see this as red meat for those who say Trump was right?
I think that this is all made more complex by the political rhetoric that is put out there. Let us remember that the main reason why folks are being are now homeless in like places like New York, Chicago, or being there is because Governor Abbott has chosen this as a political ploy to send folks out there, to send folks to sanctuary cities.
Well,
and
actually, those are two different issues, because in New York, they're already homeless. They're saying they're trying to advocate for those who are homeless, and then Governor Abbott is sending migrants up there. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, there are two different issues, but at the same time, we know that this is being exacerbated by the fact that.
Let's not remember hotels. They didn't kick people out the hotels to let American citizens. You know what I mean? In need get kicked out of them hotels for them hotels to be occupied by immigrants, bro. They told them people they had to move out. You know what I'm saying? They had an X amount of time to move out, and the immigrants end up moving in and taking that shit over, bro.
What y'all think they're gonna use those immigrants for? Let us know in the comments below what y'all think.
If you want to really know, then you could just revert to our live stream that we did on Rumble too, because we see what they came in for. Vote. They was giving voters registration cards.
Mm-hmm. That's why they got new identities.
Military and law enforcement, yo.
Right.
Like they already.
They're gonna get all those jobs. They got new identities because they're gonna be the new police officers and all that. Y'all gotta think about it. Some of these police officers out here aren't American citizens to begin with. Some of these motherfuckers been crept in here. They just able to mimic American accents really good because they trained for that shit. Sort of like they did on the movie Die Hard, when those cops was acting like they was Germans, but they was acting like they was American police officers, and they had our accents down pat. So some of these motherfucking cops ain't even Americans.
Yeah, and then you gotta realize
a lot already to begin with.
A lot of them was already given work visas when they got here. So now a lot of them, when they got here, they was able to do DoorDash and Uber Eats and all that shit right away. Like they was able to, you know what I mean, do
everything.
Lyft and all those different services. They was able to get hired for those services right away because they had work visas. I think I've seen somebody do an interview with one of the immigrants. He said it took them 2 weeks to get a job with DoorDash, and they started getting paid, bro.
Yeah, there's some gang member elements coming in here too, but not all of them are just gang members.
Yeah.
Some of these motherfuckers are mercenaries. They got motherfucking mercenaries coming in here, military trained. They got gang members coming in here doing shit too, but they also got trained military mercenaries that they going to give fucking law enforcement jobs to. That's the shit that we need to be paying attention to.
Yep. Facts.
Next thing you know, FEMA is ran by a bunch of motherfucking immigrants and shit. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, they let off a whole bunch of American people who work at FEMA and Homeland Security. And next thing you know, they all being replaced by immigrants that just know how, and you wouldn't even know that they immigrants. Some of the motherfuckers go through training to act like they Americans. It wasn't even born here.
Shout out to Panama.
New identities and everything.
Shout out to Panama for the super chat. Said thank you, Curry Gang, for educating the folks. Y'all rock. Yeah, somebody got to do it, because I think a lot of people really not paying attention to what the fuck going on out here, bro. Because it's so much of the nonsense and so much of the diversion and distractions is taking precedence, because the narrative, you know what I mean? This algorithm is pushing a lot of the bullshit. So a lot of people ain't really, searching to see any of this shit until it's really brought to their attention. So they ain't really looking. So let's continue, man. Let's continue.
there's being more people sent out there. And at the end of the day, we feel for everybody. We believe that people should not be homeless, but at the same time, we can't say that this is all because of the migrant crisis that's happening. Or to us, both of those things are unrelated. And by all means, we should be giving money and we should be finding tangible ways, systemic ways, so that we can curb homelessness in the United States in general.
All right. Kevin Fulton, attorney, your thoughts on this program in New York City by Mayor Eric Adams?
It's absolutely trash. First of all, I understand people who are coming here for a better situation for themselves. But before we get to them, how about the blacks who have been in this country for generations that are still trying to get a better situation for themselves? New York, when you look at the demographics, 56% of the people in homeless shelters, black. 40% of households with kids are food insecure. So New York already has a problem, and the demographics that have impacted the most are blacks. Blacks have to stop giving their votes to politicians who are not earning it. In New York, they want to give away $53 million instead of making sure that families that have been there that help build up New York are taken care of first, and that's not what they're doing. So we have to do better with our vote.
From your perspective, should there be any assistance, though? Obviously, you don't want a new and increasing homeless population. If you have migrants come here, then you'll find them on the streets as well, and it's a growing problem.
It is a growing problem, which is why the border needed to be shut down. You cannot take care of the influx that are coming in. It's just not possible. We already have a population on the streets where there's veterans, mentally ill. We already have people on the streets that are now being taken care of because there's not enough money being put towards that population. Now you have an increase of a new population that you also have to take care of. So if we have to take care of anybody, we take care of the ones that have been here first, that have been suffering for generations already, who helped build this country up.
Exactly.
That's why I say you start with the money.
And for those who are here, Americans who may be homeless, maybe having mental health issues, there are programs in place, but many of them choose not to use it.
They choose not to use it because our mental health system is broken. When they say, hey, we're offering mental health programs, people that are out there and they're homeless, they're not going to seek those. People have to actually go out and seek them. I've always pushed for us to have mental health counselors in high schools, in schools, in apartments, low income housing, places where people are actually at, instead of thinking that someone who's mentally ill is going to find you and seek you out. So those programs are there, but they need to be expanded and be more effective.
And Cesar, would you be opposed to a program if the city of Houston said, let's give out some cards and help those who come into this country illegally so they won't end up in the homeless population?
Well, first of all, the population that we're talking about are asylum seekers, and under U.S. law, they are coming here legally, presenting themselves on asylum. Number two, I think the same thing, or going back to the point where we have to do a better job at helping out the homeless population in general and figuring out, going to the root causes of the problem instead of putting patches on any problem, whether it's the migrant crisis or the homelessness crisis. And we can't continue to pin communities against each other, saying it's your fault.
Is that what you see happening, especially with an issue like this?
With issues and with the rhetoric that was spilled out by this gentleman, that's what ends up causing to somebody that doesn't know any better. And it really is unfortunate. And the other thing is that conservatives have constantly taken money away from mental health services, from civic services to help out people, claiming that they don't want to give any handouts. So you can't have it two ways. You can't say we want to curb homelessness, but then we're also going to take the money
away. If you can do it in 10 seconds, that's all we got.
Hey, no rhetoric.
And that's the thing, bro. They giving all that fucking resources to them coming in, bro. All them resources that they giving
Somebody
away.
said,
American
we
tech,
ain't against
American-
immigrants.
Nah.
It's just that, you know what I mean? This government got to treat its citizens right first. You got to take care of that problem first before you allow these so-called asylum seekers to come into the country and start basically giving them all the resources that you should be giving to all the homeless Americans out here in these tent cities. But we know it's all planned. It's all they orchestrated all of this shit. That's why they allowing all the money to be devalued and everybody's rent and mortgage is going up in your groceries. So what they want to replace Americans with the immigrants. So you basically plunge American citizens into debt, and then you bring in the immigrants. You take all the resources that American citizens is paying out in taxes and all this other bullshit, and you transfer over to the immigrants, and all the motherfucking American citizens is on the street. And then you got to think about it. The Supreme Court just passed a law that made it illegal basically to be homeless. You get fined and go to jail for being homeless. And they're making American citizens homeless by them manipulating the economy. And the American dollar is so damn devalued because they keep printing it and borrowing and fractional reserve banking and all that shit that they do, all the other scams that they got running. It's basically bankrupting Americans to the point where Americans can't even afford to put food on the table, can't afford to pay their rent, but then they bring the immigrants in and they give them all the resources from our tax dollars that we don't get no ROI, no return on investment at all. They don't even shit be going to all these services and people don't even get the services. Like all this money that be going to all these fucking services and people don't even get the services.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, it's what the American citizens is going through about it. Obviously, your government. If people think voting is going to change this shit, you out of your fucking mind. I still see people thinking, oh, if Kamala stays in there, we got to get Trump in there. None of them motherfuckers is going to be able to clean this up, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just not. It is not possible for Trump to come in here or anybody else to come in here and clean this shit that's been going on for years. That's going to take way more than fucking 4 years to clean up all this shit, all this corruption. You're completely delusional if you think a president is going to come in here and change all this shit. I don't care who it is. It's already too late. American citizens themselves have to get up off their asses and do something other than just voting. I don't know why niggas think, oh, when Trump get in there, things is going to get better. No, it's not. You just seen they just took a shot at his ass. If he go in there trying to make some real change, and we know the presidents ain't really running shit, what you think they going to do to that nigga in there? He can't even trust Secret Service. If y'all, you are completely delusional if you think a man gonna come in here and change this shit. I'm to the point where if motherfuckers want to be that delusional, you're gonna get exactly what you're gonna get. And we ain't vote. If we don't vote, then what are we supposed to do then? Yeah, that's the mindset. So only thing you think you can do is vote. That's it. Now you'll get in there. Now, all right, you might get a good person in there. Who knows? Trump could get in there and start changing some things, but he only got 4 years. And once he's out of there, guess what? They put another motherfucking corrupt individual in there and undo everything he did. I don't think y'all getting it. I don't think motherfuckers is getting it. People are not getting it. People will just keep, niggas is blind, man. That's all. People is blind out here.
Gotta let the blind lead the blind, bro.
Yep, that's all it is. People was blind out here, bro.
Let the dead bury the dead, bro. That's
right. Look what Gimme just said. Look what Gimme we low key without a president now, and the machine's still running. Facts. Y'all niggas think Biden is a real president? That nigga don't even know who the fuck he is or where he is. How is he a president and he's like 80, 90 years old and don't even know who he is half the time? They don't even put Biden in the media anymore. You don't even see him nowhere. It's all Kamala. You would think she's already the president.
He be in the media, but he don't be talking about shit.
Man, that's part of their plan. They show her a lot more than him now. Now you gotta remember during the first 3 years or 4 years, the first shit through most of the damn presidency, you never seen Kamala anywhere. Most people didn't even know. This was funny to me. All these niggas out here, yeah, you gotta vote for Kamala, Democrat. Most of these niggas didn't even know she was the VP for all these years. Most people didn't even know who the fuck the VP was. That's the crazy thing about this. Most of these niggas out here, these ignorant niggas that just voting for because they think she's black and she's going to give back to the community. They didn't even know she was. Most of them didn't even know she was even VP all these years. Because the media barely never showed her. They barely ever showed her. Now that's all you see because they want you to just see Kamala even more than Biden because that's who they want in there. So they barely. That's part of the whole plan that they got going on. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. I don't trust nobody from the Republicans. I don't trust no Democrats. I don't trust none of them. I don't trust no Trump. I don't trust no Kamala. You know who, nigga? I trust me. Fuck that. I trust me. How about that? I can't sit back and depend and wait for a motherfucking president to get in office before, you know what I mean, before I can make my life better. People is completely delusional. You know what they say, you know what God says in the Bible about people when they delude. He gives people over to their delusions. He just let you, you know what I mean, go off into your delusions. Fuck it. Delusional. You niggas think that they gonna march themselves to freedom. Niggas think that they gonna vote themselves to freedom. That's completely delusional. You are not gonna vote yourself to freedom. You are not gonna motherfucking march yourself to freedom. When had that ever worked? How long the motherfuckers Louis Farrakhan and all them been doing the Million Man March and all that shit? That shit don't free nobody because it's a mental thing. People can't get out of the mental slavery. They can do all the physical shit, all the surface level stuff to make it look like they striving for freedom, but the mentality never changes. The mentality never changes. That's why you always gonna be a damn slave. Always gonna be a slave. And you know what? People hate people like us, JR. They hate people like us that tell the truth like this. Ooh, they hate that. People never want to face this type of shit. They hate it, y'all. They hate this truth.
We buck at the system.
Yeah, they hate this truth. Nigga, your marching that you've been doing all these years, all that voting and all that bullshit ain't add up to nothing. None of that shit adds up to nothing. We got to start doing stuff ourselves in our own commitment and start making this shit happen ourselves. But the thing is, they got us too divided with dumb shit because people pay attention to social media too much. People pay attention to the news too much. So now it's black against white, male against female. You know what I mean? Gay against straight. You know what I'm saying? Christian against Jew, Jew against motherfucking Muslims. It's all just division now. So the people is never going to come together and do anything. Because everybody's going to still be divided because that's what the system wants y'all to be.
Shout out to Medusa for the super sticker. Appreciate you.
They got you divided by Democrats and Republicans. They got you divided everything. They got you divided by the rich and the poor. They got you divided by the so-called educated and uneducated. They got you. It's all these divisions out here is the reason why nobody can get shit done. Nobody can get shit done, and nobody's never going to get shit done because people is still going to be divided. People is still going to be haters. People is still going to be wicked. People still ain't going to have no respect, no integrity, no love, no compassion. Just a bunch of weak, stunted, backstabbing, gibbering demons. That's it. And you could go through social media and just read through the comment section. I don't give a fuck what the video. The video could be about a puppy getting saved or something like that. It'd be the cutest video, and you'll still have some negative individual under there. Like, it don't even matter. You can have somebody going on the street and feeding the homeless and giving them money and handing out clothing, and you'll still have a whole bunch of people in the comments wicked and ignorant. Wicked and ignorant. That's why this is unfolding like this, because people's getting what they deserve. You getting what you put in. You getting your return on your investment. If you think you could just be lazy and march yourself to freedom and vote yourself to freedom, your ass is going to suffer. You can march for 1,000 years. You can vote every election, proactive voters, proactive this. And the shit still never changed because it's business as usual. These politicians, they do all this shit just for a show to captivate y'all niggas' energy and to keep y'all divided, because you know you still got to be divided. You're a Republican over there and I'm a Democrat over here. but both the Republicans and the Democrats is getting screwed. That's the thing. And I'm talking about the American citizens who claim that they're Republican or Democrat. Both sides is getting screwed. And a lot of times you're getting screwed by your own so-called party and don't even realize it because it's a trap. It's to keep you ignorant, divided, dumbed down, wicked, cold-hearted, with no compassion, and to hate somebody just because of a label. That's their job. That's what politicians' jobs is to do. That's what the celebrities, the key select celebrities that they choose. That's what their job is to do. Is to keep y'all niggas divided and hating each other while business runs as usual. If y'all don't see that yet, we can't help you. Fuck it. We can't help you. It's finished. Niggas, it's finished. Fuck it. It's done. If you're going to vote yourself to freedom, if you're going to march yourself to freedom, you're finished. Shit ain't happening. Trump ain't saving your ass. Trump is not going to save you. Kamala is not going to save your ass. Black, white, green, purple, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, I don't give a fuck what your label is. They not saving your ass. Never. And why is even the religion shit wars even still going? All of the ones who so-called started those religions in peace. You think motherfucking Muhammad would be fighting Jesus and all that type shit and Buddha and all? You think them niggas wouldn't be getting along? By their own philosophy and their own doctrines, they'd be getting along. So why is people even still divided by shit like religion? And the same thing with the race. All these mixed motherfucking babies walking around here. How is it still racist people on the planet with all these fucking mixed? Everybody's mixed. Everybody got ancestry.com and shit. And you mix with all the shit that you know what I mean, that you might even be divided. I hate those niggas. Come to find out you got niggas in your family.
Yeah, it's not race. I don't get it. Bro, race is not based off of color. It's based off of system. It's not based off of individual.
Well, people. That's the ignorance. Fuck it.
It's
delusional. Fuck it. Let them go. They finish. Let the account open up.
It's not based off of race. I mean, it's not based off of basically colorism. Is based off a system. So just because a person hate another person because of their skin color, that's not the races. We talking about the races that actually make decisions for people that can, you know what I mean, that can damage people, financially, stop people from getting ahead. That type of racism. The prejudice shit. I don't like you because of your skin color. Yeah, that's a different level of racism. That's more prejudice and shit. Like, all right, I don't like you because of your skin color, but motherfuckers that can stop you from, you know what I'm saying, living a certain lifestyle and shit like that. That's the racism we talking about, based off of a systematic racism, not a prejudice racism. So it's levels to that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the thing about that systematic racism, that shit is based, and it's not even just racism, it's based off of classism. You know what I'm saying? So it don't even matter what skin color you is.
That system works for any they using that system to tear down everybody, not just for race. The systematic racism shit is definitely valid, but then everybody's fucking broke right now, bro. That's the system that they got is draining the energy and the resources from everybody and it don't matter what race or color you are. People don't realize we're being destroyed by our division. It's our division that's destroying us. It ain't shit else. It's nothing else that's destroying. I'm getting tired of people just blaming the corrupt system and all. It's the division. Because no corrupt system can exist if everybody came together and overlooked labels. I don't give a fuck what you are. Christian, Muslim, gay, straight. Do you have integrity? You know what I'm saying? Are you contributing something valuable? Are you contributing something valuable to society? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, Why do people care? Why do you care? Why is it a war going on in Israel and Palestine? Why do motherfuckers care about what religion someone is? That's supposed to be personal. That's supposed to be people's personal relationship with their creator. Why is it even a war about that?
I don't even think that war is. These wars is not even based on religion no more. It's based on territory. They want to occupy certain.
But they use religion
religion
as.
Religion
But
always the front.
it never
Same
was
thing with
about the
Crusade.
religion. It
Same
was
thing with
always about
Crusade.
territory,
Same
even
thing
way
with
back.
Crusade, with the Crusades. Same thing
Right,
with the
about
Crusades.
territory.
It was used. Religion was the focal point used to take over certain territories. You know what I'm saying? So it was never really about religion anyway. It was always about taking over territories.
It's the
been like
labels that's fucking us up in this world. It's the labels, bro.
Yeah.
The labels is fucking us up. Just think about it. Let's take it to a step higher real quick. The labels is also attached to what else? Processed shit, processed food. And when I say process, I'm talking about ultra processed and synthetic shit. It's a bunch of labels on that shit. Everything in the marketplace is being sold. And once you bring the marketplace into something, it becomes corrupt. Label, 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 label. My label is better than your label. My label, I'm competing with that label. This label, that label. And who cares what the label is? It could be the best looking label, but the ingredients inside makes it shitty. But people is turned on by a fucking label. Everybody want to be this. Everybody want to be the chief. Everybody want to be this. Everybody want to be that label. But what's inside of you though? Because I've came across plenty of products out there that got pretty labels and the product itself was shitty. It's a lot of stuff out there. Like, look at all those beautiful. Now, I'm about to take it to another. Look at all those beautiful boxes of cereal and shit. The shit look beautiful. But cereal ain't healthy. It'll fuck your insides up. All that sugar, all that processed shit in there, all that synthetic shit. But it looks, but that box look pretty though. That box look appealing as hell. It's the same shit.
Make sure I hit that like button. Damn, we even get.
Man, get this live stream out there, y'all. Share this, hit that like button, share this live. This is the real shit that people need to hear. Everything else, all that other fake shit out there, I don't even want to hear it no more. Let's talk about what's really going on. Why is everything effed up? Because everybody's divided by labels. That's why everything is effed up. It ain't nothing else. That's why that's the root of all this effed up stuff that's going on in the world. It's because everybody's divided by dumb shit that don't even matter. That's the truth. Niggas want to blame the Illuminati. Niggas want to blame the corrupt systems. Niggas want to blame, but none of that shit will work on people that's unified and not divided. None of that shit will work. No Illuminati shit would work. None of that motherfucking systematic racism. How can systematic racism work if everybody's unified? Think about it. It's the people that's fucking themselves up. And what do? You go in there and vote for someone who support whatever label that you claim. Whatever label you claim, you go in there, and then the opposite side, they do the same thing. That's going to be a forever clash. That's a forever clash. It's never going to solve any problems. As long as the Democrats hate the Republicans and the Republicans hate the Democrats and they got the people believing this shit, there's never going to be a resolve. Everything is always going to be conflict after conflict because it's no different than two parents in the same house that's trying to raise kids and the parents is always fighting and warring against each other. The kids is going to come out fucked up. The kids is going to be effed up. It ain't going to be no structure in there. Let's be real. And it's the same thing with this whole Republican and Democrat bullshit that's going on out here. As long as the Republicans is fighting the Democrats in America, it's always going to be some conflict and shit's never going to get done. Nothing never is going to get done. That's what y'all don't understand. Nothing is ever going to get done because this side is warring against that side. How could you get anything done if you warring all the time? Our government, rather Democrat or Republican, always got us in some dumbass wars overseas. How could you take care of American citizens over here with our own tax dollars if you always got us involved in some dumbass war overseas? They ain't really got shit to do with us. I don't think y'all getting it. And it's both sides, Republicans and Democrats, is guilty of this shit. Both sides. Both of the, all the complaints and all the grievances that each side have against each other are true. Both sides ain't shit. Republican or Democrat. They ain't shit. I don't care what. I don't care. They both ain't shit because it don't matter which party is in office. Things are still effed up. It don't matter which party is in office. It's still effed up because it's just like two parents fighting against each other, and American citizens represents the kids. Because you gotta look at America as a household. Let's look at America as a household, and Republicans is the dad, and the Democrats is the mom, and they fighting all the fucking time. How do you think the kids? You think those kids gonna get taken care of if the parents is fighting all the fucking time? Barely. Man, this shit is over. You know what? If people are still, they don't believe in voting. They don't believe. No, I don't fucking believe in it because it ain't do shit for nobody, and you neither. And if it did, it was a Band-Aid. If it did do something for you, it was a Band-Aid fix. Some shit that they do just to keep you happy, so they can keep the system going, so they can make you believe that they doing something for you. It's a Band-Aid fix.
Well, let me end it off with this because this is very important to understand what's going on at a higher level. You turn to Ecclesiastics, bro, chapter 3. There's a time for everything. There's a season for every activity under the heavens. There's a time to be born. It's a time to die. It's a time to plant. It's a time to uproot. It's a time to kill. It's a time to heal. It's a time to tear down. It's a time to build. It's a time to weep. It's a time to laugh. It's a time to mourn. It's a time to dance. It's a time to scatter stones. It's a time to gather them. It's a time to embrace. It's a time to refrain from embrace. It's a time to search. It's a time to give up. It's a time to keep. It's a time to throw away. It's a time to tear. It's a time to mend. It's a time to silence. It's a time to speak. It's a time to love. It's a time to hate. It's a time for war, and it's a time for peace, bro. So if you understand that shit at a higher level, my nigga, it's seasons with this shit, bro.
And this is the season to speak up.
Yeah,
for us real niggas that's on the planet.
It's always gonna be this, bro. So if y'all
this is season for us niggas to speak up, bro. That's why we got this platform. That's why we got this voice, and we coming with some refreshing, sober-minded shit, and some real examination of what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? People are just blinded by their bias delusions.
That's what we dealing with.
Yeah, it's a time for everything, and your soul will let you know when it's a time to do something, because my soul is letting me know it's a time to talk this shit right now, because people need to hear it before things get worse, which things are going to get worse. Things are going to get worse before they get better. But you realize in every Old Testament Bible scripture, before God took down a nation for them being wicked, he always warned them first. It's in every book. Every book, God warned the nation before they fell. Every book, they always sends a prophet or somebody. Not saying that we prophets. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Any of those labels. But I'm just saying that's even with the scriptures. It's the same deal.
Prophetic is more. It don't have really nothing to do with prediction. It's more so being prophetic is just speaking out. Being prophetic, you know what I'm saying? It's speaking out. It's not more so about predicting anything, because it's really nothing to predict, because everything is in a 360-degree angle. Everything is seasonal. That's what Ecclesiastics was explaining. It's everything is seasonal, bro. So it's nothing new under the sun. All we doing is going around in circles. That's it.
Basically, to become a prophet, you just gotta know what season it's in.
Yeah, facts.
If you can accurately predict what season it's in, you know what I'm saying? Then that's how you become a prophet.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a time for joy, it's a time for pain, it's a time
Yeah.
for this, it's a time for that. When
Yeah,
you're
it's
the
time.
individual that's able to discern and know what the fuck time it is and what season we in, that's when you get your. Anybody could become a prophet
Yeah.
when you're tapped in and when you're true to yourself. When you're true to yourself, see that's what made these prophets stand out from everybody else. That's why they were chosen. Because they were able to discern and use their own mind and just not follow the crowd. And anybody that does that automatically becomes a prophet because you can see where the crowd is going off of a fucking cliff. You're the one like, yo, I don't think you want to walk over there. It's literally like, there's nothing out there. Once you walk out, you're going to fall all the way down and you're going to die when you fall off that cliff because it ain't shit out there that's going to catch your fall. And they still walk that way. You the prophet that already know that motherfucker's about to go over the edge. It's easy to predict. This shit is so robotic and, like you said, systematic that it's easy to become a prophet in this world and predict some shit because humans do the same shit every day.
I don't really think it's easy because if it was easy, a lot of people would be able to, discern the shit that's
Well, no, it's easy to the chosen ones.
Yeah,
that
there you
can
go.
see this shit.
And so I mean, it's not. I don't think it's meant for it to be easy to figure out when you're born into this shit. Because if you was born into everything being easy, then how the fuck would you gain any wisdom and learn anything? If it's all easy and it's all working out in your favor, how are you able to, get any wisdom out of that? Shit has to happen to you in order for you to learn from it. So nothing is gonna be easy. You ain't born in this life for this shit to be easy. We was born into this shit as a challenge, to challenge our souls, to refine our souls, so we could go on to bigger levels. Because there's levels to this shit. You know what I mean? And
Well,
we at
that's
the
the problem.
we at the
Niggas
elementary.
ain't
We at
making
the
it
elementary
big
level.
levels.
We at the elementary level. Earth is the elementary level. That's why we play with the elements. It's the elementary level. So we got bigger worlds and bigger shit to tackle. You know what I mean? Because this is the starting point right here.
Most niggas ain't even ready to hear this information because they still can't get out of the fact that they favorite president or favorite president elect, you know what I'm saying, ain't in office yet. Or, you know what I'm saying? So that people ain't even on that level yet.
Nah, we put ourselves
People ain't even ready for that information. I noticed that.
Somebody got to be ready for it. What the fuck? If you know the information,
In general, niggas ain't ready for that.
Well, it's for the people that's ready for it. You know what I mean? It's for the people that's already.
The rest is going to just walk off that cliff.
Let the dead bury the scriptures and let the dead bury the dead, bro.
Well, then if that's the case, we might as well turn all this shit off then and just say, hey, let the niggas leap to their death.
Nah, it don't work that way. You gotta let
I know. I'm just playing the devil's advocate real quick because people going to say shit like that.
Yeah, but I mean, you got those people that's dead in consciousness. You gotta let the dead bury the dead. Those who are ready to move on are the ones that's going to adhere to that message. People that's going to gravitate towards that anyway. So it all works itself out. At the end of the day, it really all works itself out. Things might look imbalanced to us from a human standpoint, but trust me, when we dealing with higher powers and shit like that, this shit all balance itself out. This shit ain't uneven. It looks uneven to the human eye, but spiritually, this shit all really balances itself out at the end of the day. It really works.
It balances itself out because nobody is really good enough to judge another person by whatever label on planet Earth. That's why it automatically works itself out because, you know what I mean? Whoever you judge people by, you're going to be judged by the same thing. That's why it works itself out. The shit is automatically built into Earth.
Yeah, it's already like embedded.
People don't realize they living under a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
That's why I don't claim no fucking Democrat or no Republican. It's a double-edged sword.
That's small shit. Compared to the vast of the universe, labeling yourself with any of that shit is real small compared to the universe, yo. You know what I mean? Compared to what our mission truly is, that shit is small for us. That's a small time, bro. You know what I mean? It really don't mean shit. It doesn't. But I understand we put ourselves here to play this little game with ourselves, with our souls. You know, it's a game. Oh yeah, it's a game. Huh? It's a game. Because this shit is a game, bro. Born into this life is a video fucking game, my nigga. And it's different levels.
Yeah, but you have some people that come through this motherfucker ain't coming to play games.
Well, those are the people that just coming to be confirmation for the people that's trying, you know.
That's trying to get out of the game.
Yeah. That's I mean, you gotta think about if we eternal beings, bro. We gotta set up shit for ourselves so we won't be stagnated and bored. If you get as a spirit, you can get stagnated and bored. So you set these little games and shit up for yourself so you can put yourself in it so you won't be stagnated and fucking bored. So I look at Earth and all this shit is a game that we set this shit up so we can come down here and play, bro. Yeah.
We've said this shit thousands and thousands of times.
Keep popping the quarter in and playing the same radio game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, the people who's out here saying these same messages, we're basically like becoming robots just like them because we've been saying this shit all the time for years.
But in a difference
over and over again.
When you grasp that you have a little bit more understanding, but being as though niggas is human, you're gonna go through hardship anyway, because that's just part of being fucking human. You know what I mean? I think learning it from a higher perspective helps ease the pain. Like it's still pain there. It's still the pain still gonna hit you. You still gonna feel all that human shit, but it helps ease the pain. You know what I'm saying? When you understand
that pain is caused by emotion. You just gotta you gotta control your emotions, not to the point where you're cutting your emotions off. But more so that you're controlling them. You're not letting them control you. Because this whole earth is just about emotions. Everything operate off emotion. That's why when they, you know what I mean, when they do these speeches where they address the nation and all that shit, they get people riled up to get their emotions riled up because they feed off of emotion.
Shout out to J Baby for the super chat. Say, hey everyone, how's everyone been? Everything good. You know what I mean? Maintaining. You know, J Baby, what's going on with you? Yep. Just, you know, still ripping and kicking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I guess somebody talking about the AI technology. Yeah, I mean, shit, Skynet's part of the that shit, the Terminator, Skynet, all that shit, that's part of the struggle too.
It's not a bad eventually. Yeah, it's not really a bad thing. It could be used be used as assistance to humanity, but it's just certain individuals get a hold of that shit and use it for wicked, like anything else. That we started off with good intentions and then it start getting used for wickedness. So being as though we use AI every damn day, what you think our smartphones is powered by? AI. So it's not a bad thing in the sense of that, because it is assisting everybody right now. I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying?
That individual was just saying we being controlled by technology, period.
I mean, that's the truth.
That's the truth to a certain extent. It's the truth. People are being controlled by technology.
I gotta hit y'all with it though, because it goes back to what this brother was saying. So when you understand this shit right here, I gotta go ahead and hit y'all with it. And you'll understand it from this perspective right here.
Don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool to get on the computer, but don't let the computer get on you. It's cool to use the computer. Don't let the computer use you. You all saw The Matrix. There's a war going on. The battlefield's in the mind. The prize is the soul.
Yeah, don't let the shit use you, nigga. Shit, the bottom line.
Right, Erica King said the smarter. Yep, we said this plenty of times also. The smarter the phones get, the dumber society is getting, right?
Yeah.
It's because they, you know, everything is being done through your phone and you know, people losing skills due to technology. That's why technology is controlling us. Humans are losing basic skills that we had for years, and we turning them in for artificial intelligence, cell phones, all this shit that we got going on.
Yeah, prime example, newer generation. They don't know what the writing and curse of is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them is born into, you know, they don't know how to write and curse of and all that shit. All they do is know how to type in text and send emojis to each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They don't know how to write and curse of. They ain't
And a
teaching.
lot of them can't even cook without a microwave. They need some prepackaged shit that's already put together. Can't even make shit from scratch.
Yeah, everything is even microwavable or air fryer or, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, basic skills are being lost.
Yeah.
And that's where the control comes in.
But then again, it goes back to Ecclesiastics. The time for that shit, bro. And the time it's not gonna be a time for that anymore. It's the time for that. This AI shit taking over. We already been through this shit already. If you start digging into ancient technology, we already been here. We going in circles, y'all. 360-degree angle. It's
Well, if you go
building-
far enough back, you'll find out that humans themselves is advanced technology.
Yeah, exactly.
That your soul is using. Our souls are actually creators that created this fucking planet that we on, and that's technology itself. Your human body is a form of technology.
Yeah, it's a repeating cycle.
Right.
I mean, if you got eternity to do this shit, then you do to repeat the shit over and over. If you're an eternal being and you understand it from that perspective, then you know we gonna always keep doing this shit.
All right.
This shit ain't going nowhere. All we doing is traveling through all this shit anyway. Our souls is just traveling through this shit. So yeah, this shit is always has been, always will be. Yeah, it was written exactly. It was written. All this shit was written already. Before we even got here, this script is already written for us to play out this shit, bro. So
technology, bro. That's why when you play a video game, all that shit is already planned out too, ain't it? When you go through all those levels on Mario,
it's programmed
shit
already.
is already pre-programmed.
Yeah.
All the rules are already set and
Yeah.
everything. Let us create man in our image. Let us create man in our image. That's a motherfucking robot. Look at a robot, bro. What are they? What keeps the robot going? What they use to move the energy around their body? Wires and shit, right? And when you look at the human body, all the nervous system, what that shit look like? Electrical wires.
It is electrical wires.
It's a fucking machine that we're in. This is technology. So yeah, we always been controlled by technology. Right. Being a human is literally technology itself.
Nigga, all this shit is technology. It's all technology, bro.
Our electrical wiring system called the nervous system.
I mean,
the central nervous system, just like a motherboard and a motherfucking computer.
It's just different levels of understanding. That's it. The shit has already been programmed already. So all it is for us to do is figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we put ourselves here to figure this shit out. As you know, out of boredom. I say put ourselves here out of boredom and shit. Just something to do.
Right.
It's to keep ourselves busy so we won't be stagnated and shit.
Basically, the scenario is like that show on Netflix, that animated show called The Hollow. Did you watch that shit yet?
Nah. I'm about to check that shit out.
Nigga, check that shit out. The Hollow. Basically, the shit was, man, I ain't even gonna say nothing. Just go watch that shit.
Yeah, this shit is on. Like, it's just different levels of understanding, man. That's it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's all it is. So, and people mistake that just because you grasp some shit and know some shit that you ain't gonna go through nothing. Nah, your ass gonna go through everything that a human's supposed to go through. That's the only way you're gonna fucking learn the lesson. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through shit as a human being, but when you understand from a spiritual standpoint, like I said, it kind of eased the pain a little bit, but you still gonna feel that goddamn pain being human. So that's where we at. That's where we at with it. That's where we at, man.
Man, if y'all haven't already, man, like and share this video. This is definitely a fire live stream, bringing that real shit, stuff that's barely talked about out here. You know, when you scroll through social media and you hear the shit that they talking about on these podcasts, they be talking about absolutely nothing. Sound like a bunch of fucking high.
And the thing is, I mean, that's all part of it too, because you got people out here that speak that shit, and you got some people that speak real shit. But the thing about it is, that if it's not everybody is privy to that information anyway. So those who seek it out is going to find it. You know what I mean? You seek, you shall find, man. And the people that's tuning into that shit, look, I ain't knocking them. It just ain't their time yet, bro. If they
Like I
that,
said, when you scroll through social media, it's still a bunch of bullshit on there, and some of these people know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. But it's a game. Well, it's a game.
There it is. It's a game.
Huh?
It's a game.
It's
a game. Huh?
Yup, Mrs. Hart. Yup, the favorites, man. Yup, anything under the sun has already been done. Exactly. Ain't nothing new under the sun. We just, yeah.
They be on there. So you eat, like we say, you eat ass. You eat ass.
Hey.
That's the podcast. That's the podcast style of talk right there. You eat ass.
Hey, it's an audience that want to hear that shit type of shit, bro.
It's a huge audience that want to hear that
Hell
type
yeah.
of shit. Huge audiences.
Yo, we appreciate y'all,
Eat
man.
ass.
Coming to tap in with us, yo.
Oh man, facts, man.
Yeah,
make
it's a
sure
lot.
y'all niggas smash that like button, like we said. Share this shit. If y'all haven't already, go check out Night and Day Herbals. You know what I mean? We fully stocked up. Got the CBD on deck. Got the pre-rolls back in stock. The CBD lollipops in stock. You know what I'm saying? We got the all the body butters and soaps and body oils all stocked up. So those of y'all, and for those of y'all who looking for a good detox, the Zeolite is stocked up, and the Melanin Splash, the herbal drink to clean your ass out. Because we know you've been out there eating Popeye's chicken and Chick-fil-A's and McDonald's and all that bullshit. Breakfast cereals and all that bullshit. Niggas need to get cleaned out. 20% off, man. The Zeolite is on stocked up. Make sure y'all head over there. You take the Zeolite along with the Melanin Splash. It'll clean your ass right out. Your ass will be squeaky clean.
Yeah.
20% off, y'all.
Appreciate all y'all that came through, man, rocking out with us, and all y'all that sent super chats and all that. We appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, this was a fire live, man. Make sure y'all share this shit. JR took it to a level that I wasn't even really trying to get on tonight because I was gonna keep it surface level, but you know, sometimes it's called for it. Sometimes you got to get to that level.
Yeah, because some people need to have, gotta have an understanding with this shit. Because it's a time, all this shit that happened is just a time for it, bro. It's seasons for this shit to happen and not to happen.
Happening ain't happening.
Yep. So, man, we appreciate y'all, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Until we meet yet again.
Like we said, make sure y'all smash that like button, man. The links to the shop is pinned to the top. It's also going to be in the description box of this video.
Yep.
For those of y'all who's going to be viewing later. Definitely appreciate all the support. Shit, I think we up out of here, man.
Yeah, man. And catch y'all niggas on the rebound. Facts.
We the Curry brothers, night and day network. We bring awareness to the community, spreading consciousness. With the truth we chase greatness. In the darkness we shine like the brightest stars, using our platform to break mental prisons. You know who we are. From the streets to the stage we never back down. Constantly evolving, we wear the crown. Mindful warriors, we're changing the game. Never staying the same. Night and day network, we're here to stay. Bring awareness and consciousness every single.
Do you have neurological pain, chest pain, heart palpitations, headaches, brain fog, anxiety, insomnia, fatigue, and abdominal discomfort? With all the environmental disasters and contaminants plaguing our land, water, air, and food, we need something to counteract all the pollution that is making us sick. This is where zeolite comes to the rescue. Millions of people have been using detoxification supplements to remove harmful toxins, pollutants, heavy toxic metals, as well as to balance pH levels. Lower the risk of risks like cold and flu, support the immune system, and improve nutrient absorption. What is zeolite? Zeolite is a volcanic ash that forms over time when ash and lava react with alkalized water, resulting in a compound with a very strong cage-like structure and a negative charge. Zeolite is one of the most fascinating and powerful nature remedies available. Great to detox and balance your body. Health benefits of detoxing. The removal of excess heavy metals can improve overall health. Detoxification helps balance a body's pH levels. This product provides 30 capsules, 1 month supply, ships within 3 days. Purchase now at Night and Day, netmarket.com, and haven't been evaluated by the FDA. We do not claim our product cure or treat any ailments. Please consult with your medical health care provider to see if ZeoAid will be right for you.
Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn